Today's video, we're going to dive into something that affects all of us: relationships. Whether it's with a partner, family, or friends, relationships can be tricky sometimes. And sometimes, without realizing it, we make psychological mistakes that can cause issues. So, in this video, we're going to talk about the most common psychological mistakes people make in relationships and how to avoid them. Let's get started. Lesson 1: Assuming your partner can read your mind. Let's kick things off with a big one: assuming your partner can read your mind. This is something many people do, whether they realize it or not. We all have moments when we feel frustrated or upset, and we think, why don't they just understand how I feel? But the truth is, no one can read your mind. It's easy to expect your partner to know exactly what you want or need, but in reality, clear communication is key. Instead of assuming, try to express your feelings and needs openly. It doesn't have to be a big dramatic conversation, just small, honest check-ins can make a huge difference in understanding each other. Lesson 2: Not listening to your partner. Next up, not listening to your partner. I'm sure many of you have been in a conversation where you're thinking about your response before the other person has even finished speaking. We often focus so much on our own thoughts and opinions that we forget to truly listen to the other person. This can create misunderstandings and make your partner feel unheard or unimportant. The best way to fix this? Practice active listening. When your partner is speaking, really focus on what they're saying and give them your full attention. Responding thoughtfully shows respect and helps to strengthen the relationship. Lesson 3: Playing the blame game. Another mistake people often make is playing the blame game. When things go wrong, it's so easy to point fingers at your partner. Maybe they didn't do something the way you wanted or made a mistake, and you think it's all their fault. But here's the thing: relationships aren't about finding who's to blame. They're about working together to find solutions. Constantly blaming each other only leads to resentment and defensiveness. Instead, try to take responsibility for your part in this situation and talk about how both of you can improve things together. It's about teamwork, not pointing fingers. Lesson 4: Expecting perfection. Now, here's one that many of us can relate to: expecting perfection from your partner. We all want our relationships to be amazing, and sometimes we put unrealistic expectations on the other person. We might think that they should always say the right things, do the right things, or act perfectly in every situation. But the truth is, nobody's perfect. Everyone has flaws and makes mistakes. Expecting perfection can lead to disappointment and frustration. Instead of expecting your partner to be perfect, focus on accepting their imperfections and working together to grow. True love is about embracing each other's flaws and learning from them. Lesson 5: Losing your sense of self. Here's another important one: losing your sense of self. It's so easy to get caught up in a relationship and forget about your own needs, goals, and desires. But losing who you are as an individual can lead to problems down the road. In a healthy relationship, both partners should continue to support each other's personal growth. Make time for your hobbies, friends, and personal interests, even while being in a relationship. This not only makes you happier, but it also helps the relationship stay strong because you're bringing your best self to the table. Lesson 6: Avoiding conflict or not confronting issues. Now, let's talk about avoiding conflict. Some people think that to have a happy relationship, you must avoid arguments at all costs. But guess what? Conflict is actually a normal and healthy part of any relationship. The problem comes when people don't confront issues head-on and instead bottle things up. When you avoid talking about the things that bother you, they can build up over time and create bigger problems later. Instead, learn how to approach conflict respectfully. When an issue comes up, try to talk about it calmly and openly, without attacking your partner. Addressing problems early can prevent them from escalating. Lesson 7. Comparing your relationship to others. One common mistake people make is comparing their relationship to others. You see your friends posting pictures on social media, and everything looks perfect, right? Or maybe you hear about someone else's relationship and think, why can't mine be like that? But here's the thing, no relationship is perfect, and everyone has their own challenges. Comparing yourself to others can make you feel insecure or dissatisfied with your own relationship. Instead, focus on what's good about your relationship and appreciate the unique bond you have. No two relationships are the same, and that's what makes yours special. Lesson 8. Focusing only on the problems, not the solutions. Lastly, focusing only on the problems, not the solutions. When things aren't going well, it's easy to focus on everything that's wrong. But constantly pointing out what's broken and never thinking about solutions can lead to frustration and helplessness. Instead, try to shift your focus towards finding ways to fix the issue together. Ask yourself, what can we do to make things better? Focusing on solutions helps you move forward and build a stronger relationship. So, those are some of the most common psychological mistakes people make in relationships. The key takeaway here is that relationships require effort, communication, and understanding. It's not always about getting things perfect, but about working together and learning from each other. If you're making any of these mistakes, don't worry, it's never too late to change. Be patient with yourself and your partner, and always work to improve and grow together. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more tips on relationships and personal growth. I'd love to hear about your experiences in the comments, so feel free to share. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.